And action.
Hello, my name is Victor, and for my school life, I go to school from 7 o'clock to 5 o'clock on the weekdays. And for cram schools, on Saturday, I go to cram school from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock and 1:40 to 5 o'clock. And for my sleep, I usually sleep after 11 o'clock. And sometimes there are many homework and tests for us, and sometimes I think it's fun. For the gender roles, I think before people think that girls should be housewives and boys should do the work, but now there are no special gender roles for them. And I have a question for Canada. How many days do you snow in your country?
Hello, my name is Corey, and my school life starts from 7 o'clock to 5 o'clock on the weekdays. And sometimes I think it is fun. And I usually went to sleep at 10:30. And I think the girls do the housework a long time ago, and boys go to work or hunting. But now they are sick. They all go to work and they have freedom. And for Mexico students, I have a question. So what do you do after work?
Hello, my name is Austin, and I go to school from 7 a.m. to 5:10 p.m. and I usually sleep at 10:30 p.m. And boys seem to be doctor and girls seem to be nurse because they think girls have to help boys. And now they can do everything they want. And question for Canadians: is ice hockey fun?
Hello, I am Yi Peng. My school life is I usually go to school at 7 and sleeps at 11. About freedom. The media in Taiwan is very freedom. And I have a question for Canadians. Is skiing fun?
Hello, my name is Henry. And about my school life, I get up at 5:30 because to my school I need to drive for 1 hour. And sometimes I will study until 9:30 and I will do my homework. Also, I need to go to Korean school at weekends. And about gender role, long time ago we have lots of gender roles, but now we doesn't care about it anymore. And about the question, this for Canada, do you have special holidays?
For cram school, they mean tutor school or after school. FYI.
My name is Welton. For school life, we have many subjects in our ESL programs, such as grammar and PE. And we have only 10 minutes break between two classes, and we have 8 classes per day. We expect women to be a responsible housewife, but this gender roles is getting lesser now. This question is for students in Canada. What classes do you have in school?
My name is Lexus, and we have a lot of tests and subjects at school, and we have to do a lot of homework at home too. We also need to study for many hours a day. And for freedom, we can vote for our presidents ourselves. And for students in Canada, how do you like your school?
Hi, I'm Brody. About school life, we go to school for 10 hours and we study for lots of subjects. And we get homework. For freedom, we can choose someone we like to be the mayor. And this question is for the Canadians. Do you get a holiday if there is too much snow?
Hi, my name is Alexandra. For school life, we go to school for 10 hours on weekday, and we go to cram school on weekends. And
for gender role, we expect boy to protect girl and girl need to be nice. The question for Canada student: how do you protect yourself from snowstorm?
Hi, I'm Henry. For our school life, we have many homework and tests, and we have to spend a lot of time at school. And we have the right to go on street and tell the government what we saw and what we want. And the question to Canada is there always so cold at Canada?
My name is Dale. We spend lots of time in school, and we have a lot of homework and tests. That is, so we need to study very hard, and we have a lot of freedom in Taiwan because we can go to the street at night and won't get any dangers. And my question is the weather in Canada always cold?
My name is Daniel. I think my school life is boring because we spend too much time studying in school. For boys, they expect us to be brave and strong. And I think we have enough freedom in Taiwan, such as religion freedom. And I have a question for Canada. Do you like your school? Do you like your life at school?
Hi, my name is Kevin, and my school life is we have to stay in school 8 to 10 hours, and we have tests most of the times. I think it's really tired. And for freedom, we have the rights to vote for our president when we are 18. And I want to ask the Canadian students, what will they do when it's snowing outside? Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sean. For school life, people in our school is nice and friendly, but our lunch is awful. For freedom, in our country, we can vote when we are 20. And I have a question for Canadians. What do you eat for lunch in school?
Hello, my name is Sean, and my school life was excellent. Although we have lots of exams, but I still love it. We start school from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and we have 10 minutes break every 15 minutes per class. And for freedom, we have the right to drive cars until 18. And my question to the Canadian students is, what kind of sport do you most like?
My name is Josh. My school life is interesting, but we have breaks for only 10 minutes. In Taiwan, our gender roles of men is to have a job outside and women is to stay in house and do chores. But the freedom of Taiwan now is both of them have the right to have job or do chores at home. And the question for me is, how much time do you have for your breaks?
Hello, my name is Richard. I think our school is cool because we start our class at 7 until 5. And our freedom is we have the right to vote. And I have a question for Canada. How often does it snow in your country every month?
Hi, my name is Annie. Our school starts at 7:20 and ends at 5:10. I go to primary school on Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday every time until 9 p.m. For gender roles in Taiwan, girls are expected to be gentle and talk softly. Boys are expected to protect girls, keep them safe, not let them in danger. I have a question what subjects do you study at school?
Hello, my name is Lily, and our school starts from 7:20 to 5:10, and I go to cram school every day except Sunday. For our gender roles, girls should do housework and boys should go out for work, but now it's different. And I have a question for Canadian students. Do you have lots of tests at school?
Hi, my name is Nadia, and our school starts at 7:20, and we have a lot of work. In Taiwan, we think pink things belongs to girls and blue things belongs to boys. And my question is, do you have a lot of assignments?
Hi, my name is Angelina. I think our school life is very tough because we start school at 7:20 in the morning and ends at 5:10 in the evening. We're in seventh grade and now we're learning functions. We have tons of homeworks and assignments. And in Taiwan, we think women should be taught soft and gentle, and men should protect girls. This question is for both Canada and Mexico. How long is your summer vacation or winter vacation?
My name is Annie. At school, if we don't wear uniform correctly, we'll be punished. In Taiwan, our ancestors fight really hard for freedom, so we really have freedom in Taiwan now. This question is for students in Canada. Do you have cram school there?
My name is Grace. We stay at school for 10 hours a day. In Taiwan, we think girls should stay at home more often 50 years ago. The question for both students from Canada and Mexico is that, do you have to go to cram school after school?
Times are not in Taiwan. We have more than one test a day. And also, we think grades are very important. The question for both from Canada and Mexico is that, do you have lots of tests like us?
My name is Yaya, and one of the rules at school is we can't wear short sleeves in winter at school. If we wear short sleeves, we'll be punished. For gender roles, Taiwanese like to laugh at others' weight. I have a question to students from Canada. What's the highest degree you have in summer?
Hi, my name is Stephanie, and for my school life, we need to go to school at 7:20, and we leave school at about 5 in the afternoon. And some of my classmates need to go to cram school after school. And for gender roles are used to be expected to be like princesses, and boys should be manly and protect the girls, but not now. And my question for Mexico students is, what do you do after school?
Hello, my name is Vicky. About school life, we go to school for 5 days every week. Every day we have at least one math class and one Chinese class. About freedom, compared to some countries, we really had a lot of freedom, just like your countries. I have a question to friends from Canada. Can you tell us about famous food in your country?
Hello, my name is Jennifer. We spend about 10 hours at school, and I go to cram school for 10 hours every weekend. We have lots of tests every day, and we expect women to be a responsible housewife. But this gender role gets less every day. This question is for Canadian and Mexican. Do you have to wear uniform to school?
Hello, my name is Tiffany. Every day we spend 10 hours at school, and I go to cram school for 10 hours a week. My question to Canada is, does your lunch taste good at school? For gender roles, 50 years ago in Taiwan, men earned money for his family, but now many women have a job too. Thank you.
My name is Angela. We have tests almost every single class. My question is, do you have to wear uniform for the gender roles? We expect girls to be a good wife and do we should be good at it.
My name is Amber, and we have to wear uniform every day. And for the freedom, we have the freedom to vote for our president when we are 18. And my question is, how much time do you spend at school?